that point, you probably have your shit figured out, I hope.
I mean,
Right.
Imagine if things worked or functioned perfectly on day one.
Oh, that's cute.
Looks over to EA Dice in 2042. uh,
Looks over at every 2K game ever released.
mm-hmm.
if it's not broke, just wait.
To quote the ever illustrious legendary game developer Todd Howard, it just works.
It just works.
Looks at Fallout 76. No.
It clearly
Are
does
you
not.
sure? It just works.
I'm sorry, but this traveling merchant that is a Death Stalker and T-posing at me, no. Oh, so, are you guys ready for the all-out anxiety attack that is dealing with a lich?
Oh, I'm fine.
We've had like what 4 different plans be brought up. 3 of them by you.
I would like to pitch a name for Summoning 16 Raptors, Operation Lizard Storm.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
I'm just saying, our last session ended off with that bitch. Obviously, the guys in the cage have some unfinished business again. Let's just let them
We
out.
just let them. I'm okay with that plan. Like, it's like, wait, cast darkness if things go south, and we just sneak out of there and just hide on top of the mountain until everything clears up.
The
Yeah,
giant.
trust me, they've both been in my back pocket, so.
No, I'm just imagining the logistics of that. Yes, darkness, go. They'll never find us up here. Giant dome of darkness on top of the giant 500-foot heart in the center of the jungle.
It only go well.
There's a reason I described our entire party as dumbasses when I put the tweet out.
Well, I mean, the good part is myself and 2 other people will be able to see.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I could actually survive jumping off this heart. I've got Misty Step. I can aim for a tree. The rest of
Arcane
you...
Gate should still be open. I'm
I
pretty
just
sure it lasts
imagine-
10 minutes.
Just throwing up their darkness. Aha! I'm a genius! Everybody else just standing around the house further menacingly.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And then, then it's just... Then you just see Enoch, window!
Nothing can go wrong.
I like to imagine it's like a pufferfish, the darkness. Oh no, I'm in danger.
Haha.
Let's see, where is the thing that gives me knock? Just to be absolutely sure.
But yeah, save that bit of knowledge for stream about planned summoning. When you had to go to use it, I'll get it such a heck of a kick.
Again, the thing that makes me laugh about this the most is that in character, none of us know what the fuck a lich is. I would hope. I don't think.
No.
No.
And might only from research, but that's a roll that he would have to make, I'm assuming.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
a roll, and we're on the thing that's notorious for being like, oh, you wanted to roll? Yeah, how about that?
I
It's
mean,
literally
it's
up
in the
to-
name.
I was about to say, it's up to Milla if my character knows anything about a lich, because Enoch wouldn't. Robo Enoch, maybe? Also,
I mean,
go ahead.
I'm sorry. I came up with a little, I don't know what it's called, limerick? Nursery rhyme, maybe? Liches get stitches, 'cause they bitches, witches.
I see you were on the same track as me when I named the stream. Except
Oh.
slightly different. Our episode title, until we come up with something clever for YouTube, is Liches Give Stitches.
Ah,
Also true, because you have to be a necromancer to be a lich.
true.
Yes.
But yeah, also, as some might have known from late night in the server, I totally discovered that, oh yeah, I was supposed to have a whole other weird-ass language as a part of my background that I just forgot to add. So for people on stream who can see why I was pressing language proficiency, that was me trying to add it last night.
I made the joke that he learned binary.
Yeah.
Technically, the language I took is a universal language, if you look at it loosely. Though you could also probably say that about deep speech if you want to be existential. Also, thank you for the resub, Milla.
Good luck, morals aside, God.
Oh no!
I want to point out this is the guy who said, "Hey, are you guys sure you want to go somewhere?" "Oh yeah, we're pretty sure." DM NPC. "We should go here." "Oh, okay." Meet Lich. Betrayal.
A
Blind
bug game. I
date.
hope that wasn't too influential in your guys' decision. I was just hoping it would be an option either way, but
I like the records to show. I wanted to see the giant floating airship. So this is not on me. This is on everyone else.
Hey, let the record show. I just wanted to sprint straight to the valley. I didn't care about anything else. My hands are clean. I just decided, well, everyone else wants to go to the heart. I guess we'll do that.
I was about to say, let the record show Enoch was just being a put upon single dad and letting democracy weigh.
Big Papa Enoch.
I'm just an agent.
That
of
robot
chaos.
brain. Yeah, it was a bit to chaos too. Well, unless there's any other points of order to address before we start the session.
Nothing from me.
I think we're good.
All right, then let's get into it tonight. Welcome, one and all, to session 15 of Chult of Personality. When last we left our expedition, Zeno, the half-elf sorcerer, Elise, the elven ranger, Dan, the half-elf witch, Wick, the squashly cleric, and Enoch, the human warlock. After some discussion with themselves and their guide Kawasha, our heroes left Mabala and began their trek across the Eldani Basin. After stopping on the banks near some brush, the mound of brush began to shamble towards the party and managed to engulf Enoch in its dank, moldy mass. After rescuing Enoch and defeating the shambling mound, the party continued on. They then came upon a most unusual sight. A 120-foot sphere of winter wonderland in the hot, harsh jungle, no less. Finding frozen undead inside of it, and a set of footprints seemingly in the same direction, the party continued onward to the historical heart of Uptown, a floating rock in the sky hundreds of feet up. While our expedition sought a way up to it, an elven woman called down to them, a wizard named Valindra Shadowmantle, inviting the key players to the heart via a scroll of arcane gate. Valindra explained that she was a researcher wanting to study the soulmonger, and told the party of its supposed location, the city of Omu, between the peaks of flame and the valley of lost honor. Upon entering the domicile of Valinda, the party saw the cage in the corner, and containing two forms. A human man and a reptilian humanoid were inside it. While Valindra was attempting to sway the party into giving her their map from Sindra Sylvain, they questioned and doubted her motivations, and Wick sauntered over to the cage and roused the human from his sleep. Upon which he warned the party of their host's true power, as Valindra, diverting her gaze to the man, changed her visage to a seemingly frightened undead form, her voice commanding the man to be silent. With Valindra's true form revealed, how shall our party proceed? Let's find out. As Valindra has her gaze fixed upon the figures in the cave, the man seizes up for a split second before she first snaps her gaze towards Wick, seeing as how he is standing right next to it, and then slowly turns her gaze towards the rest of the party. Oh, my apologies. I did not mean to lash out at you. After all, you are my guests up here. So, and you're absolutely sure you won't allow me access to your map as she turns towards you, Enoch.
Okay, so above game, Enoch does not know what a lich is. She just looks very scary. Is there any kind of extra warning bells going off right now?
Aside from the fact that she looks a lot more deader than she did about 5 seconds ago.
Yeah.
As a
Go ahead.
being of divine magic, do I have any indication of what she is, considering I've done the turn undead thing?
If anybody's proficient with Arcana, I'll let you make a roll.
Okay.
I could do that.
Okay.
Oh no, momento. Let me just check my character sheet.
Let me get back on.
25.
That's right. It's a 0 because I'm a fucking idiot.
17.
All right. Enoch, you've heard various adventurers kind of pass their way through on the way to your shop. There have been a couple that have talked about, never wanting to face a lich because of, they've heard stories about how powerful that they may become, how they're very hard to deal with. Dan, you know that, based on your description, looking at it right here, this definitely seems to be a lich. Liches are undead that they were, mortals in their previous life, but they have chosen to shuffle off their mortar coil in favor of immortality. This often requires a sacrifice and a lot of time and resources to become a lich, but they are very powerful creatures in their own right.
Neat. That was in character. That neat.
Like I said, ma'am, we got no problem if you copying the map. But we need this, Enoch says, shifting the map over so his robot hand is free.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh boy. Guys, I'm a charisma caster. This can't possibly go wrong.
Well, you rolled
Oh.
performance.
Oh.
Okay, I kind of want to give him advantage. It's like I wanted to try and give him at least a neutral roll because I was like, I would have chimed in right there. Yeah, like we're easily able to give you a copy of this map.
So
But you
6.
see, copying maps takes so much time and effort. As you can clearly see by my very extensive collection of maps, I figured it'd be just better off if I were to take yours.
Well, why don't we copy the map for you and then you can keep the original. Because in a way, it's the same thing if you understand.
Her head just snaps over to you as she just takes about 10 foot of steps. So she steps around this collection of roots that are just coming down from the ceiling here. She takes her very skeletal looking hand and she just kind of wraps it around the side of her cheek. I'm sorry, I'm not sure if I can make that sort of arrangement.
I have an idea. Like, we travel around a lot. We have our expedition. What if next time we go to Port Nyanzaro, we buy you a map, we come back and give you that one? We need this one right now to travel, so it would make sense. Any settlements nearby, we'll just get a map, come back, and give it to you.
Roll another persuasion. Roll a persuasion check for me, Dan. Flat roll this time.
While
Oh,
this is
boy.
going on, she mentioned she has a collection of maps, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Is it, like, obvious where they are in the room?
I'll use my inspiration for this.
Okay.
Yeah, I should have done that. I didn't even think about it.
Well, it was bad both times.
Can I roll to?
I mean, if you want to assist and give him advantage on the first one, so he wouldn't have had to use that inspiration.
Yeah, because I mean, technically, it would have like me and Dan were both talking at the same time for that one.
I will put that back on my sheet.
Would it be, is it obvious where that collection of maps is in the room?
You look over, she has a couple of bookshelves that are over here. There are various scroll tubes and books that are stacked up all along there, and she even seems to, well, it's kind of hard to see from where you're standing, but it seems like there's like various bits of literature that are scattered about in the bookcases there, so might be safe to assume.
More or less looking for something open, because the idea was, like, I was going to try to break off and see if I could tell maybe she's looking for something, what she's looking for with all these maps, that kind of deal.
She told us last time she knows where the soulmonger is, but she probably doesn't know where in Chult that is.
Oh, above game, she told you that she suspects that it's an Omu.
I don't think she actually told us that.
Yeah, I don't...
Yeah, I was gonna say, since it was a very important detail, she told you that when you were going down the steps and going into the cave inside the heart.
Ah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
must have missed it.
Yeah, I must
didn't
have missed
remember
that
hearing
too.
that.
Yeah.
Mila, while they're chatting, what kind of lock does the cage have?
That's a very good question, Caitlin. Let me double check real quick. On the cage. Let's see. Let's see. This is an iron cage here, and it looks like it has a decently sturdy lock on it.
Okay. I'm sure I'm going to need some form of roll for this, but Wick's gonna turn to the gentleman who is currently awake, and he's not going to speak, but he's going to almost like tilt his head, and he'll like bring one hand up, and with his other hand almost make a turning motion like the lock, like a key to a lock, almost quietly asking, "Do you need help?"
Let's see. He turns and looks down to you, Wick, as he kind of stands up with his back against the wall, and he looks down and he eyes over to Valindra, then back to you, and gives you a quizzical look as he turns over to the other humanoid who's in the cage, and he begins to gently nudge him and trying to wake him up. And you see the other humanoid go to wake up, and it's weird as this being is roused from their sleep. You notice, I always have to jump back and reference this thing because of how above game how this being is unique. They you get a smell of brimstone.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you smell brimstone, and then it turns into the smell of ham as this being just kind of goes and turns around and then looks up to the other to the man.
Smells like an
Dan, Dan, as you're looking around, Yuki just kind of turns to smell. Wait, I smell brimstone and ham. You hear in your head as she kind of turns to the cage.
Dan's gonna think back to her. That's an incredibly odd and specific smell. And he'll cast a brief glance over at the cage.
Yeah, as you're looking over, the human is standing up, and the reptilian creature that was standing next to him is also beginning to stand up as well.
Wick is just waiting patiently. He's just kind of hoping that the guy understands or gives him some sort of signal, but not going to make any move past that.
He kind of shrugs a little bit. Roll an insight check on him.
Insight. Let's see. 9.
You're not sure what his lack of an answer could mean. As he's kind of looking down on you, he doesn't look like he's sure.
Wick taps the cage. Guess that's about all you can do.
All right. Valindra turns over towards the cage. You best be careful around those two. As Valindra just kind of takes a step around that side.
Why?
Well, as I said earlier, these two were rather unruly guests that made their way around. But, as she just kind of goes to saunter her way over to the cage. I do have some questions, however. As she stands right in front of the cage door. Who are you? What business is it to you, foul creature like yourself? Manners? Is that any way to treat your most gracious host? As opposed to be down in the very unforgiving jungle below. I'm rather curious about your friend here, as she turns her gaze towards the reptilian creature, who at this point smells of ham and then baked bread.
Weird.
Yeah, that's at least a tasty one.
Yeah. Quick question, Milla. Could I activate my detect magic and see how much stuff is glowing around here?
Sure.
Okay, then. I'll click it just to be there. Oh. Boom. My visor's up.
All right. Let's see. As far as magical stuff that you set around here. Let's see. It's within 30 feet of you, right?
Yeah, so it should encompass most of the room.
On the bookshelves, you get 2 pings of... Let's see. Would that be... I have to double check on...
I'll be more surprised if I don't find necromancy.
I mean, you gotta diversify a little bit. There might be evocation or abjuration somewhere in there.
You detect 2 scrolls that are on the bookshelf over here that are giving off conjuration magic.
Good to know.
while she's focused on the cage, would I be able to cast message toward Enoch without her noticing?
Roll that would be a sleight of hand or a stealth check.
Okay. It's the same either way, so I guess I'll go with sleight of hand. 17.
Let's see. All right, what message do you give up to Enoch?
Message isn't limited by words like sending is, right? I can make it however long I want, or...
Right, yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure on that before I cut myself off. So,
Alright.
I think I might be able to help her get some information out of those two in the cage. Do we want to try and help her to maybe make this her a little more friendly, or should we try to just leave? I have Charm Person. It might be in our best interest to get that information out of them as well.
I feel like she could kill us at any time, but I think there's a way out of here on that shelf over there. Considering she doesn't seem like the type who likes to climb down, he'll motion towards the scrolls. But let's try to keep her happy.
A curious
And,
trick you're pulling off there as Valinda turns around and snaps her gaze over towards Dan.
Yes, as I told you before, I study old magic, and I was just conferring with my group here if they think I might be able to help you, and I believe I can help maybe get some information out of those gentlemen for you. He's going to awkwardly smile and head on over to the cage.
You have my attention.
Wick is now frantically tugging on the guy's robe, like, last chance, dude.
Alright,
Um,
so...
Alright. You can roll another insight check at this point, Wick.
Okay. 16.
At this point, he's not sure if he can trust you, but he's looking rather desperate.
So what Dan's gonna do is he's going to cast Charm Person on this gentleman before trying to interrogate him a little bit.
Okay.
I'll just click that just for the sake of argument. Putting that in the chat. Boop.
All right.
At the same time, bless on this man.
Oh, jeez. You're trying to sabotage me. Oh, wait.
Okay.
So Dan's gonna hold his arcane focus, look at the man, and say, Leporum personam. And it's gonna grow a pink color and radiate around him as well to see if he manages to get affected.
Let's see. Your spell save is what level? Or what DC?
I believe it is 14.
He just fails. Yeah.
Ooh.
Did he use his bless?
Even with the
Job.
bless, he failed by 1.
Huh. Alright, so Dan's gonna look at this man. Listen, I'm trying to help you out here, friend. Just, what's your name? What have you been doing? What's going on?
At this point, Dan, you also and Dan and Wick, you both smell ham as well as bread. And then also the smell of roses. As the gentleman says, well, if you insist, my name's Artis. Artis, you say? That wouldn't have to be Artisimber, would it? Yes. How would you... Oh. Oh, this is rich. You see, my employers have also been looking for you. How rather fortunate that you just happened to stumble right into my cage. Now, I believe you have something that is of definite importance. Where is the ring?
Can I start moving just a little bit closer here? Just
Sure.
yeah, Enoch's. Let's put it this way: Enoch's as anxious as I currently am, and detect magic is still up, so he's just kind of again looking around the room, just kind of watching, especially as this is seeming to escalate.
As you get closer, in the chest that is right behind, Wick, you detect a very strong presence of evocation magic, as well as enchantment, and a slight flicker on this man's hand gives off a strong sense of evocation magic.
Okay.
And you also detect a ping that's slightly further down the room of transmutation magic.
Okay. We were already in a powder keg. Now we're in a Jackie Chan firework factory. So I was gonna say right now, Enoch is poised to turn his hand into a weapon and start throwing spells, but he's just waiting to see if anything pops off.
Elise is staying by wherever the entrance was, but she's got a hand on her bow, ready to, go if need be.
Come now, Artis. Surely you can't be... Rat, you must be joking. The Ring of Winter. Such a powerful artifact. Give it to me. I'm sorry, I can't. It's very important to me. I can't just... And at this point, we'll see that the charmed person has run its course as he kind of looks over. He snaps his head. He snaps his gaze over to you, Dan, and you just see a snarl just at the corner of his head, at the corner of his mouth. What did you do?
Armed person.
He definitely hates that as the other humanoid just makes his way towards the front of the bars and
Listen.
he attempts to go and swipe out and try to grab Valindra, and she just takes a step back. Hands off. Whatever it is you are.
Now, everybody, I think we can all, resolve this peacefully, Enoch says, looking around the room, especially looking at his party members, just like, oh.
By the way, were you guys able to hear me?
No.
Yep.
Now you can.
No,
Okay,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, if you were to look at Zeno, he is just as nervous as you are at this point because he doesn't know what the hell's going on, and he is gripping his staff to the point where his knuckles are white. He's like, "Oh God, what are we doing?"
Dan is strangely calm. It's weird. Like, kind of excited even. Listen, I don't really have a horse in this race between you two, Artis, Valindra. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on around here. And, I have my own business. I'm sure you all have yours. Like, why did you even come here? To this very specific spot, Artis? What value does this place have to you? Color me a curious individual. I understand you're upset about the spell, but I am not a people person, and I didn't think you would talk to me otherwise.
As he begins to weigh his options.
I do truly want to help you in this situation. I don't want any bloodshed or anything bad to happen here.
Then get me out of here then if you're that insistent on helping me.
Knock.
Okay, click that spell for me.
Yep.
All right.
This is loud, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'm
yeah.
about to say, Milla, that would immediately send Enoch into hand sword mode.
All right.
It's
Go.
just gonna let out a sigh.
As you hear a loud knock ring out, just a resounding echo from the lock that is on this cage, I'm gonna go ahead and ask everyone to roll initiative.
All right, guys, it's been fun playing with y'all.
Yeah, I know.
I'll
And,
be fine.
wait, am I on the... Nope, did not click my token.
If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die with honor.
Look, I'm sorry, y'all, but Wick didn't feel
Oh,
good.
no.
He didn't feel good at all.
My character was out of their depth. I needed someone to kick something off, okay? I at least have more information than we started with.
Yeah, no, we certainly got a bit more information. Oh boy, I'm dead. Well, I'm not dead
Alright.
last.
And luckily, I had a prepared action, so I don't have to waste my bonus action summoning my sword.
I just love that we had a day between the last combat, so I have all my spell slots. I'm gonna need them with this.
Oh, yeah.
Real quick, I forgot to click my token, but I got a 7.
A 7 for Elise, okay.
Alright, I'm only missing
Just
one
got
spell
it.
slot.
I also
I
just
just
realized
gotta
one
have
thing. Kawashi's gonna be standing down there being like, I bet they're fine. Explosions.
For the record, Kawasha definitely was concerned about the fact that somebody else was up in this supposedly holy sacred place. So he was definitely very reluctant about you guys going up here.
We didn't have time. Wick went right through.
Yeah.
Alright, I just gotta add the initiatives for the
Agent of
3
Chaos.
NPCs that are gonna be in this.
The portal that we came through should be right here, right? Right around there.
It was actually on top, so it was...
Yeah.
It's actually on the very top of the heart.
Yeah,
Where that
it's
circle
right
is.
here.
Okay.
So you just gotta
Okay.
leave this cave, run up the stairs, go all the way around.
Okay, I hope you all are prepared for the level of, like, contrivance my plan is.
Alright, so the reptilian friend rolled a 17. The man rolled a... Hold on. You have a +2, so you rolled a 19. And Valendra, you rolled a 17. And just gonna sort that. As the man looks up, seeing that the hand is, or the cage is knocked open, he extends his hand forward, and you all see a slight glint, and Enoch, you get a better sense of this as you extend his hand. The glow of evocation magic that's coming off of the ring is particularly strong, as erupting from behind Valendra, you see, rising up from the water, this large, kind of a reddish water looking, icy hand erupt. as it just grows large in size. And it's going to make a swing at Valindra. As... let's see, that's... you just see with just a instant reflex as she just looks at her side, she extends her hand and a beam of light just flashes in front of her as she casts shield to deflect the hit. And at this point, Valindra's gonna look back to all of you and say, well, such a shame, I suppose. She is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. She's just gonna casually walk over here.
Would I get an attack
As she calls it,
opportunity?
if you wish, you may.
Yeah. No. Like, oh, nope, wrong button. There we go. Oh!
Nat 20, let's go!
That is full. That is full damage.
That is
Yep,
full
that is
damage.
full.
So that
Actually,
would be...
oops, that actually, I miscalculated that, so that should be a 15 points of damage on there.
Yeah, negotiations have ended. And let me double check something real quick and see if that is in fact magical. Cause that might factor in here. Come on, computer, please.
It's a good question. Yeah, as you just see it nick the side of her shoulder. She doesn't even phase when you go to strike her.
Oh boy, I'll get back to you on being magical. Word does not want to work.
That was rather rude of you. Servants, deal with these interlopers.
Oh boy.
7? What does that mean?
And I'll just roll initiative at this point for whatever these creatures are that are going to be coming down next turn.
Also, my sword is not magical, so you can calculate that however you want.
All right.
I'm possibly
I'm
the
just
only
sure.
person here who didn't take Warcaster.
Oh boy, yep. Well, to be fair, this is going a lot better than I expected.
I'm just glad the nuke in the corner is on our side.
Yep.
Anything about me on this one? Because, I mean, I could.
No!
Like, you know I'm right, though.
Above game, I finally get to mention something that has been giving me anxiety ever since we started this campaign, and Milla knows what I'm talking about!
To be fair, you've done exceptionally well about not metagaming this, Vaughn. So, alright, so I have handled all that stuff there. The reptilian man, definitely smelling of ham. He's going to use his action to open the cage door. And then he's going to move past Yuki, and he's actually gonna look around. He's gonna try and attempt to open this chest here. Well, he already used his action to open that. He'll basically just end his turn right there. Yuki, it's your turn.
Okay, so I think she's gonna just get right here, and she's going to give whoever the help action by barking at Valindra.
All right. Enoch, it's your turn.
Okay, Enoch immediately, since he's already got his sword out, runs over here and grabs the 2 conjuration scrolls that were on here.
All right. And I'll just reveal this up here, just because Yuki would have a chance to see this.
All right, well, after I grab them, I'm going to run over to Dan and just be like, read!
Okay.
I'm going to assume that takes up all my actions, but then I can
Yep.
still have enough movement to move here.
All right. Zeno, it's your turn.
I gotta measure something out real quick. Damn it. All right, fine. I'll go with the slightly less fun option.
I think I know what option you're talking about. I don't think it'd be fun for us.
No, if I am right here, it'll hit her. So I'm just gonna cast Shatter at 3rd level.
So hit Yuki? Or just
No, it won't
her?
hit, it'll just hit her. It won't hit Yuki if I aim right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll that d20 because I have to do that.
Let's see.
Haha.
5, 10, 50, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, you are just out of her range, so she can't do anything about that. All right, con save. Let's see.
So 11 points of damage if she fails. God damn it, Nat 1.
Let's see. She rolled a 16, so I'm assuming that passes.
Yep, unfortunately. So that's half of that.
All right, so she takes 6 points of damage, or 5 points of damage. All right. Anything else then, Zeno?
No, that's it for me.
All right. Elise, it's your turn.
How deep is this puddle in front of us here?
You can easily step through it. It's, like barely enough to cover the sole of your shoe.
Alright, do I have line of sight on her from here?
I'll say going through the roots and whatnot, she's probably got half cover.
Let's go ahead and just bonus action Hunter's Mark and we'll shoot from here.
All right.
12.
As she goes, she extends her head forward at a quick flash, and the arrow easily bounces off.
Second shot. 18.
Let's see. 18. Yeah, that still doesn't hit.
Alright, that's all I can do.
Shield, still one of the best spells in the game.
All right. Dan, it's your turn.
All right. This is really disappointing. I was hoping to learn something about modern magic from you, but oh well. Dan is going to get as far away as humanly possible.
Don't forget you have 2 high-level scrolls, possibly.
Yes. And, can I start looking at those scrolls and also do a bonus action cast to make Yuki grow?
Let's see. You would use an action to interact with using the spell scroll and bonus action. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Alright, so first thing first, Dan points his arcane focus at Yuki, and, while running, fuck me, Yuki, Cresser! And then she grows to her, medium size for her next turn, and Dan's gonna start doing something with these scrolls.
All right. Because this is be an Arcana check. Let's see. That would be a DC 16 Arcana check to use the scroll.
Alright, You know what? Since I have that inspiration, I'm gonna do it again. There we go, 23.
Yep, you managed to successfully cast the... That does beg the question, though. It has to be on 2 points that you can see. Whenever you go to if you want, I'll allow you the chance as a free action for that Arcana roll to first determine if it'll work. Because the way that Arcane Gate works, it has to be on 2 points that you can see when you go to cast it.
Okay. So
if you want, I'll allow you the option to take that back if you want to be able to see your point first before you go to cast it.
yes, I'll hold the action for where I can see 2 points, but I'll let everyone know it's another arcane gate.
Oh.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, Wick, it's now your turn.
Let's see.
While we figure this out, I just want to say thank God for lazy spellcasters.
Let's see. Think I can get a good view of this room in here if I stand here? Just a reasonable one?
You can see. You can't make out the circle that's in the room, but you can definitely make out these three squares in here.
100% fine. I'm going to use my charm of animal thingamabobs, the animal summoning.
Oh!
Okay. And for the chat, you wanna list off what we're calling this course of action?
It's time for Operation Lizard Storm.
Okay. I have to go.
Velociraptors!
I'm sorry.
Now I have to
hear
go
that, I just
special
think about
Velociraptor tokens.
Yeah, like I said, whenever I hear Lizard Storm, I just think of Beyblade, so I'm just imagining, let it rip!
Alright, so that's 8 Velociraptors.
Yep.
I have an army. We have Velociraptors.
6, 7,
She's like,
8.
she's like, servants, get them. Turns around, then there's a mob of Velociraptors right in front of her.
There goes that one charm.
Alright. So for hold on a second, so I look up Conjure Animals.
I believe they all rolled their own initiative.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Good news, they rolled a nat 20, so
Good.
they
All
rolled-
right.
They get a 22, I believe, so that means they'll go at the top of the turn order. Yeah.
If we kill a lich with a fucking swarm of Velociraptors, I'm gonna die.
That would be funny.
That'd be the best way. We just have to end the stream right there. We're not gonna beat the rest of the night.
Alright. That's a rather fascinating trick. She's gonna take a legendary action. Seeing all these swarms of animals around her. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll need Enoch, Wick, Yuki, and the man in there. I need you all to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, here we go. Hey, 20.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my inspiration.
Yep, that's a good idea.
Didn't matter.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh!
Alright, so if you rolled an 18 or higher, you pass. Unfortunately, Dad's the only one that passed it. Everybody else takes 25 points of necrotic damage as this black wave just erupts out of her.
How much was it?
25.
Okay, I am resistant to necrotic, just for the record.
Yeah. Good news. The bad news is that all of the raptors that are around her are dead.
Oh no!
Great.
Lizard Storm's a bust.
And Yuki poofs as well. Unless, what was her HP at this? 12?
She is. Oh yeah, I have to grab the other sheet because it's different. Poopadoo. 15.
Okay, so she's down to 3 HP now.
All right. Well,
I'm not much better.
But yeah, that was at the end of Wick's turn. And now it's time for something else to happen. As you hear a cacophony of groans and shrieks as erupting from this room right behind
Whoa!
you guys.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
The heck is that?
Yeah.
Oh,
5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10. You just see filing out from this room.
Oh, fucked.
A whole swarm of various zombies. Some that are, similar to what you all have seen before. 3 forms in particular. Imagine an ape, but with 4 arms. That's a zombie.
Ugh.
Let's see, that one dashed. This one can't really get anywhere because of the hand. This one manages to get right about there. 2 of the zombies are going to attack the reptilian man. That's
Oh, no, stop. Will someone
one
think
hit.
of him? Please don't attack him.
not
He's
lizard head.
fine. Oh, he's fine. It's like they go to swing at him and he doesn't even flinch. Alright. Now that brings us to Artis. Hurry up, Dragonbait! Help me fight these fiends back! As he takes the hand that is now manifested, he's gonna wallop the zombie that's right next to him over here. So that's gonna be a spell attack. That's a hit. Actually, I have to look up Bigby's hand. What's the stats on that?
Pretty good.
Oh, that's more damage. I was rolling 4d6s. I need to roll 4d8 for that. Oops. More d8s. There they are. Oh my god. 24 points of force damage on that zombie right there. It just clocks him right on the side of the head. And you see some fangs fly out of its mouth, but it's still standing. And that brings us to Valindra. I'm afraid we must have to cut our time short. Hopefully these fools don't manage to kill you and throw you down to the forest below. She's got to step away from Yuki, risking the attack of opportunity if she so wishes.
Time to give her a big bite.
Bork, bork.
Big bite.
21. 21.
And as she steps up, not even turning around, she flicks up her hand again, and she flicks up another shield.
Boo.
Farewell, mortals! I do mind the dangers in the jungle below. As she extends her hand forward, and in an arcane flash, she disappears and vanishes. And now bring us to our reptilian friend. As he digs around into the chest, and you see him hold up a rather nice looking longsword, in fact. As he spends his turn doing that, that'll bring us down to Yuki.
Yuki is very hurt, but there are enemies nearby that she could assist with. She's gonna go and try a big bite on this zombie over here.
Alright, roll the hit.
17
Hits, roll damage.
for 11 damage.
Nice. She just tears into the zombie's leg and just rips off a giant patch of flesh, and she just goes, nasty. And she just says that out loud.
I'm sure these people won't care about a talking dog. There's other more pressing issues.
Alright. Anything else that Yuki wants to do then?
I think that's it.
Alright, Enoch. That brings us to you.
Yeah, we thought Enoch was making progress with his whole purple light. Enoch's red now. And instantly he starts glimmering with after images as boom, kinetic jaunt.
Alright, that's bonus action.
So Enoch, without taking an attack of opportunity, is going to move into this corner and then start a blasting with his action.
Alright. Eldritch blasted.
Oh my god, that on the other side.
Yeah, I know.
Alright.
So
15 hits on the first blast.
Okay. For
So
6.
for 6.
And then another blast. 17.
Roll damage.
For 6, so 12 damage on the zombie in front of him.
Alright. Yeah, the zombie looks very, very rough. But it's still standing. Anything else?
That's about all I can do. I just had to get out of there without taking an attack because Enoch is also looking almost as bad as he did when he got out of the shambling maw.
Alright. Zeno, it's your turn.
Remember the boats?
Oh.
Oh boy.
Imagine if I aim right here, I'll hit this guy and completely miss Elise.
But
Oh,
will you
boy.
get the desk?
I don't care about the desk.
Alright.
So I'm
Alright.
really glad I went in the opposite direction.
Yeah. No, it's. I'm actually gonna say, I don't know. Hey, Enoch! Remember the boats? Actually, wait first.
Well,
have to
you just see
have to do
Enoch's
my
head-
due diligence. That's a 5. We good?
Yeah. For your wild magic surge, yeah, you're
Yeah.
fine. Alright, so that's gonna be hit 3 dex saves.
Let's go!
And while you say that to Enoch, Red Enoch slowly turns head that's shimmering with after images, tilts to the side and just goes, query.
Okay, put a pin on that later. God damn it.
Wow. They all passed on their death saves. They're not that bad. They have a -1 modifier and they still all pass, so they all take 16.
Oh, I also just remembered
Alright.
something. Our boys over there are also blessed still.
That was for a minute,
Oh, yeah.
and given the discussion, it's probably gone now.
Fair.
Alright. So that one. Up the bow. Okay. Anything else you want to do there, Zeno?
No, that's trying to do a fun bit. This is like, I guess not.
Alright. Elise, it's your turn.
Alright, well, I'm assuming that Lich Lady is far out of range for Hunter's Mark to track her.
Yeah. Yeah,
Alright.
you instantly lose your connection for Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Would I have to recast it, or can I still bonus action move it to something else?
It would require you to use an action to cast it because the target hasn't died, so.
It would be a bonus
your
action,
bonus action
still.
cast
So
it,
yep,
yeah.
I'll just bonus action re-up Hunter's Mark. We'll use it on this guy right here in front of me, the big boy, and then I'll put the bow away and we'll swing with that nice axe beat hand axe.
Alright.
So just basic hand axe axe black 13.
13 just misses, unfortunately.
Second attack. Even worse.
Yep. Yeah, as you go swing into it, it just shrugs off without finding purchase of the first hit, and as you go swing at it, it just leans enough out of the way that it doesn't even hit it.
Alright. Yep, that's it for me. I'm not gonna risk an attack.
Alright. Dan.
So Dan's gonna look at everything that's going on in here. Should I set up the escape route, or are we fighting all these? I don't. Anybody?
I'm sorry, Enoch's not home right now.
Please leave a message after the beep.
If we can get out of here, let's get out of here!
I'm gonna go set up the escape route then.
Please!
And Dan's gonna go all the way out here and get that arcane gate up. I'm gonna put one here and one down at the jungle floor where you can see somewhere.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'll see you. We'll say it's just enough time where you are able to see the other arcane gate. So you can plant one up here and then have the other down on the floor next to the other one.
Okay. So I will do that.
All right. Of course, you need to make your Arcana check first to see if you cast it.
Oh, I gotta do it again? Alright.
Yep.
Okay. That is
And
a
I'll
nasty
say that
one.
you still have your inspiration from last
Okay.
time rerolling. I'll allow you to take it back.
That is a 14.
I'll say the spell's not wasted, but you're just not successful in casting it.
Ah, damn it!
Yeah, you try to recite the incantation on the scroll, but you catch yourself in a tongue twister and aren't able to get it casting successfully.
Son of a bitch! I'm gonna use a bonus action to make a sound like there's something behind the gorillas over here to see if I can trick them into thinking there's something back there.
Alright. Alright, that'll bring us around to Wick's turn then.
Alright, time for Turn Undead.
Okay.
If they fail their save, if they are a challenge rating of 1 or below, they are destroyed.
Alright. So I have to double check for a zombie.
I believe normal zombie are 1/4.
Okay, so let's go around.
Also, bear with me for 1 second. I'm going to try to refresh the page to get rid of this one random thing that's stuck on the turn order.
Okay. Let's see. Your spell save is what?
My spell
14?
save is 13.
13. And it's wisdom. Alright, so this zombie erupts in flame and dies. This zombie erupts in flame and dies.
I was gonna say I should be able to hit everybody too, so.
Yep. Let's see. That zombie erupts in flame and dies. This zombie erupts in flame and dies. This zombie next to Elise erupts in flame and dies.
PMVP.
MVP, you just did what I wanted to do with these. You did what I wanted to do with those 3 big fuckers.
At least puts a thumbs up for
Zombie
Wick.
next to the reptile man passes.
Ah, just the one.
And the two... We'll start with the 2 zombies. The 2 giant ape-looking zombies. This roll rolls just passed with a 13. This one fails, but it's not killed outright.
Alright, so I think he has to get away from me.
Alright, so that's there.
Not that he can go very far.
Yeah. I think the only one that you can't hit is this one that's around the back by the
Depends. It technically touches him, but
Oh,
it's
well,
like that.
yeah, we'll roll for him then. He passes.
Alright.
All right. Anything else on the Wick?
I mean, I got my bonus action. Do I want to bother? And why not? Spiritual weapon.
What are you bonking?
We'll plop it right here.
Okay, let me just go grab. I gotta go fetch your token real quick.
And we'll bop the big boy.
All right, yeah, 15 will hit, by the way.
Huzzah. Whole 3 force damage. Well,
For
look at
3
me.
force damage. Okay.
To be fair, that guy has
Yes,
been hit with just about everything.
Yep.
Let's see.
Giant hand, fireball, and now a spectral scythe. He's not having a good day.
Nope.
Nope.
And I want to make it worse.
All right. Next up is Artis. Well, he's gonna control that icy looking hand, and he's gonna wall up that zombie that's right next to it. That'll definitely hit. Let's see, 6, 12. And that zombie needs to make a con. 15. Yeah, even making a con save. This icy looking hand just goes up, just hammer arms with its fist right at the top of the zombie, cracks his head in, and it collapses onto the floor dead. And that'll bring us now to the reptile man as he looks around, taking this nice looking longsword. He's gonna two-hand it, and he's gonna make a few swings into the zombie. That's 1. A 2. Actually, that's a first hit. I believe that's 10 plus. Hold on, Dre. Where is your stat block again? Over here. All right, so yeah. So that plus. As he draws this very nice looking blade. Yeah, with one single slash, he manages to cut through the zombie, and you just see a flash of light erupt from it, and he drops to the floor dead.
Huzzah.
And then he's gonna run over 5, 10, 50, 20, 25, 30. He'll saunter over to this zombie over here, and he gets to make one more attack. That's a hit.
Man, I love fighters.
A fine lad.
The versatility of the 5e fighter. We gotta give him credit whenever we can.
It's true, we do.
And you see the light just emanate from the cut on this creature as it looks like it's definitely did a number on him. That'll bring us to Yuki.
So, fun fact about IRL Yuki that would also translate to in-game Yuki. She hates getting her paws wet. She will never actively walk through a puddle if she can avoid it. So she isn't going to walk through this mess in the middle. She has to go around. And she's going to stand right over here. And that's all she can really do for her turn.
All right. Enoch.
As the owner of 5 dogs, I can relate to that statement so much.
Also, I just remembered that since I refreshed, give me 1 second here to pull my character sheet back up. But immediately, we're bringing out an old classic. I'm just going to call him Epoch now while he's in robot mode. Extends its hand, points to this spot right here, and boom. Spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Oh,
damn.
A 9 is not going to hit.
That's fine, because Enoch has many things he can do, because that's a bonus action. He starts a blasting. 21.
21 hits.
21.
This is why I keep this thing on the other monitor here, so that way it doesn't keep closing. Now, second blast. Oh,
Just a miss.
okay. But yeah, no, I just started lighting this one up.
All right. Anything else there, Enoch?
Nope, he deployed his hard light construct. He's fine.
All right. Zeno, that'll bring us to you.
Well, I can't do any level 3 spells anymore, but I still can do Shatter at level 2. And I am right here. I'll hit both of these guys.
All right. Con saves from the both of them.
And then, well, again, I'm doing this part. Oh my god!
Ooh.
Close, but no
Oh!
surge. No surge.
Okay. That's just. That didn't happen, ladies and gentlemen. The 13 points of damage, I hope, does, though.
Let's see for con save. One passed and the other failed. So the one in the back failed and the one over here passed. So that'll be 6 points on him and then 13 on the other.
I'm gonna ask this to Roll20 in general. Why the fuck did a level 2 spell do more than a level 3?
Because Shatter's cursed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Roll20 hates Shatter specifically for some unknown reason.
Why
They hate it because it's such a broken spell.
All right. Anything else there, Zeno?
That's it for me.
All right, Elise. The zombie that's standing right next to you is looking very rough.
And I still got him marked, right?
Yep.
All right, gotta swing with the axe. 6.
That'll miss.
And swing number 2 is a soft 20.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
All right, there's the hand axe. That's 5 slashing,
Yep.
plus 100 4 slashing, plus Colossus Slayer since he's been damaged before. There's a lot of damage.
All right, so a total of 15
15.
points of damage. I need a roll. It maintains as it looks like it just goes to fall over backwards, but manages to pick itself up. It's still standing.
Elise just with 2 hands, just full on God of War, just straight down with the axe onto the skull, but it's still able to stay up.
Mm-hmm. All right. That'll bring us next to Dan.
So Dan, struggling with the scroll, looks over and realizes almost all of the threat is gone. So he's just gonna die. All right, then. Go back in so he can see what's going on here. He's gonna cast Moonbeam to try and hit both of those, because I think I can manage to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, level 2 Moonbeam. And I'll get drawn that circle. So they gotta make a con save or take that 9 damage. Oh, you already got it.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm just gonna place
So
it in
that's
between
it.
the two of them to hit them both.
They both pass, so they only take
4.
well, like it mattered for this one as the moonbeam hits it's radiant damage, so it just erupts in holy flame and falls over dead. And then this one takes the 4 points. Bada boom. Anything else?
And as the bonus action, I'm gonna cripple it. So
Alright.
Dan crushes his hands, and once more, Cloudus.
And his movement speed is reduced by 20 feet until the end of its next turn?
Until the end of my next turn.
Until the end of your next turn. Gotcha. Alright. That'll bring us to Wick.
Alright,
There's
well,
one 8 zombie left.
for his bonus action, I can't move it personally, but I'm gonna move my little scythe thingamabobby here.
Alright.
And we're gonna go ahead and do a heckin' bonk. The 16.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
4 force.
All right.
I assume he's still up.
Yep.
All right. In which case, I'll do a heckin' guiding bolt.
Ooh.
For my
An 18
action.
will hit. Roll damage.
12 radiant.
As your bolt leaves off from your hand, it ducks and weaves around that set of roots there. It hits that thing square in the chest, and it's lit up now in an orangish glow. As yeah, it's definitely looking worse for wear.
All right. Well, whatever hits it next gets advantage.
All right. And that'll bring us to Artis. He's gonna actually step out of the cage next to you, Wick, and he's going to command the hand to make its way over to here. And he's gonna use the clutch fist on it to make an attack with advantage. Oh yeah, that's a definite hit. For this much damage. Yeah, and much like... You just imagine if this fist were just kind of snaking its way forward. You know, like the fist is acting like the head, it's just kind of weaving forward. And then it gets to in front of where the zombie is, it just reels back and smacks it in the middle of the chest. Practically knocks the top part of the zombie off as it saunters over backwards. And it's dead.
I just imagine like a Cousin It style, the giant hand moving towards it. Or not Cousin It. Is it Thing? I can't remember.
Oh, yeah,
Thing. Yeah.
Yeah, just...
Alright, and that breaks us out of combat.
So that happened.
Yes, it did.
Initiating restorative protocols as Enoch kind of just like loses his glow and then just falls over. Like full Family Guy falls. Just, I wish I could pass out.
Welcome back to the realm of the living there, Enoch.
Define living.
Well, we survived a bunch of zombies, so that's a good thing.
Blood.
Are there pumpkins from
Wick killed
And-
nothing with a spell, so no.
Austin? Okay.
Dang it.
I had to balance that ability somehow, man.
Mm.
Alright. Elisa's gonna walk over, give
Zeno would help him up as well.
If it ever procs the healing.
It's trying. Maybe.
It really is.
Come on, you can do it. We believe in you.
We believe in you, roll 20. Come on.
hang on. I have to select something, but it's not letting me select something.
Chug.
I'm just imagining. He tries to heal. Update drivers.
Okay,
You just
everyone.
get that, what is that? It's like, fine notification. Boom! That's it, just trying to load it.
So,
What spell slot are you using? Because you can just type in the roll and that'll save us.
I'm using a second level.
So that'd
Alright,
be
so
2d8
that'd be...
plus your wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
There, heal for 10.
Go.
Oh, yay, I'm back to double-digit health. Above game, that was very close to killing me.
Yeah.
Oof.
mhm.
Knocking you out. There's a difference.
It's true.
Fair.
Dan's gonna walk over to Yuki and pet her. You did a good job, girl.
So what happened to evil undead lady?
She left.
Oh, good.
She's gone now.
She went into that room over there. He points to this room. and she just left us with all these zombies to fight.
Okay, I'm a vote we don't follow her.
Seconded. Let's just go to the giant ship like I offered to go to in the first place.
Well, hold on. While we're here, we might as well look around and see if she has anything that could help us.
All right, that's fair.
Oh no, Wick.
Wick does waddle into the room.
All right. Yeah.
Wick. Don't.
So Wick and Zeno, as you're looking in this room, there's a let me see, is there a proper description on here? You see a 10-foot diameter circle that has various runes that are etched onto the floor. If anybody's proficient with Arcana, I'll let you make a check for it.
I was about to say, well,
I'm not, but I'm sorry.
Or if anybody's curious, I guess you don't have to have proficiency in
I
it.
was just gonna say.
I mean, I am.
Well, no,
but
I've got
I have
one.
to be over there.
Yeah, one thing I want to say before we do a roll, Milla. Remember, I can read any language, even magical.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
So
That's fair. Eyes of the Rune Keeper.
Yeah, I just want to know.
Good to know.
So, would that be advantage with that? I just want to know before I accidentally do something.
It wouldn't be advantage. You could make out the runes. They spell something in like their draconic script that you could easily read.
Wait, the draconic. Can I try to read that?
I mean, above game, it's the way that I see, like various magical languages, it's often written in Draconic with a, Draconic script. But, it's kind of like that feeling when you're trying to read a language and you can't really, spell or pronounce it. That's kind of the case here. But, if anybody wants to make that Arcana check in that room, go ahead.
I'll do that.
Oh!
Enoch!
Oh, well, there you go.
Never mind.
Vaughn, holy crap!
Yeah.
Enoch can do very few good things, and he doesn't even know how he does them. But
Yeah.
when he does them,
Dan, you recognize that those are runes that are kind of etched onto the floor. Enoch, you've heard mention of these. This is a teleportation circle.
okay, I don't know exactly how this works, but the lines on the ground say "move away." So I think it's like when I poof, but farther. Also, I don't understand. I don't know that language, but I can read it. It's weird. It's scaring me.
That
Do you have
makes
any idea?
sense.
Do you have any idea how far?
Can I roll a history check on myself? Because he said he was in college when he learned about teleportation circles.
I'll allow an Arcana or a history check to see if you've heard of it.
I was 0 in either one, so I'm just going to go history.
Yeah, Enoch will just turn to Elise while this is happening. Just be like,
That's a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. They never cover that in your school, Zeno, but I'll say, Enoch, with your 24 natural 20 for your Arcana check, do you know that the runes that are etched on the side, they can be copied so that you could use another teleportation circle to transport to here?
Okay, so here's the thing, Elise. I can just read and understand this. Again, I think it's the whole part of me. So I don't understand how far it goes, but I figure if we copied all that down, we could possibly come back here if we somehow learn to do it.
Dan's eyes sparkle. Fascinating.
Elise nods her head. She has absolutely no idea what's going on, but she nods her head.
Yeah, same with Enoch. He's just like, I can read. This is an achievement for me.
I'm going to see if there's parchment and/or I think I have a quill on me somewhere that I can use. I'm going to write this down for posterity. Any possible reason we might need to come here again.
Yeah.
So go ahead and just walk over to our
I'm going to come over
our
here
allies here and just say, "Are you all okay?"
Zeno is going right over to this bench, and can I roll something to see what I find in there?
Let's see. Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation check. While you're doing that, we'll resolve the roleplay that's happening over by the chest as
I
Artis
also-
and the humanoid, who you've heard Artis call out as Dragonbait, they're reaching into this chest, and you see them grabbing various things. Artis at this point has a long bow that he has strapped onto his back, and he now also has a dagger on the holster as he's going to set that on around his waist. And Dragonbait sheathes his longsword as he also reaches into the chest and he pulls out a shield. And as you're walking up to them, as they're grabbing their things while you were looking at the circle, Artis immediately turns up and looks at you, and he rolls his eyes, and I suppose I should thank you for helping releasing me, as he turns down to you, Wick, and with a slight smile, at least, he just kind of nods at you.
Wick fiddles with his scarf and he nods back.
She seemed to know exactly who you were. Is that anything you can tell us about?
Next time, please make sure to ask permission before magic's on them, as he turns over to you, Dan.
Dan's busy fiddling around at the desk.
Okay, first of all, that one, terrible people skills, that's about all you're going to get. Second of all, that situation escalated 7 times in the span of 2 minutes, so you got to work with us here.
Meanwhile, so what did Zetto get with that nat 20? I was letting you guys say that first.
Yep.
I was also
As-
curious, can I do a investigation too to see what I find over here? Or no?
Sure. While you're rolling for yours, Dan, I'll
Also
see.
nat 20.
Nice. Okay. You find that on the desk there is a set of cartographer's tools that are on this desk, which are, singed from the fireball that went off over here, which I assume you would have put out before it got too damaged badly.
Yeah, basically.
Aside from that, you see there's a couple of incomplete maps that are essentially a little bit on some of the corners. There's like a couple of books there on yours, Dan. One pertains to the culture of Chult, and there's another one that talks about philosophy. With your one interesting note is that I'll get to that as a result of that 20s. Zeno, as you're looking at your set of bookcases over there, you see various books about Chultan history. There's one about, rough geography. There's another one about various history of Faerun. You actually see one that actually covers the history of your college at one point. But an important note that you're just kind of scratching around through those books. They seem to be rather older books.
Guys,
Yeah.
there's a lot of historical books in here. Should we take them?
Oh, I guess so.
I feel like we should also ask Kawasha a bunch of stuff about this when we talk to him next.
Agreed.
I don't know how much of this is cultural and how much of this is crazy magic lady.
I found a book of Chultan customs and a book of philosophy over here. I
Zetto
don't
grabs all
know
the books
if-
and then walks over here. Yeah,
Dan-
we.
Dan's gonna grab the books that were over here. Did he find any parchment on the table too? Or no?
Sure. Let's say you find. You find about 20 pieces or 20 pages of parchment over there.
All right.
Just loose leaf.
Dan's gonna take that and start writing this down.
Okay. Give me an intelligence check
All right.
to see how well you execute this.
Well, that's a natural 1.
You Yeah, you don't do a particularly good job for arching them down. It's kind of rough when you're going to put it on there.
You want some help with that later, Dan?
Yes, please, thank
Alright.
you.
Let's resolve all the crazy stuff happening here. Zeno, could you put the books down somewhere dry? Let's talk to the people here.
Fine. Goes over here, puts it right there, right along the tree.
Dan will look up at Artis. Sorry about that. Our lives were in incredible danger, and I was trying my best to keep us alive. No
He
hard feelings?
he kind of grunts and kind of looks down at the floor, and he kind of looks you up and down. I suppose at the moment that could be forgivable. He kind of takes his hand and he just rubs the palm of his hand over the top of his other hand. Yes, well, bygones be bygones and all that, I suppose, are in order. After all, you did deal with her, whatever she was, as he just kind of ponders about for it.
She
Is
was
that
a...
lich?
Yes.
That's
A
what that
lich.
was?
Yep. Undead
That-
spellcasters.
That was a lich.
See, I did, I mean, I've done a lot of research in various different topics, but put simply, undead, or liches rather, are cowards. They are magic users that are afraid of death, and they are so afraid that they become undead monsters. There is a saying back in my Witch Coven. Liches are bitches, so they get stitches, witches. And now it makes a lot of sense. I mean, very powerful, but also horribly afraid of dying.
I mean, I
Yeah.
can relate. Gestures to blood stain across his entire tunic.
I mean, yeah, but would you willingly turn yourself into a monstrosity because you're so horrified of the afterlife?
Points at face. I didn't really get a choice,
No.
and I also don't know how long this will last.
Also, if I remember from my research correctly, I think they have to do something with souls? Like, other people's souls to keep going on. So you're sacrificing other people for yourself. Cowardly and greedy.
Gestures at the piles of ash that were corpses. I gathered.
I got a legitimate chuckle just with laughing like that.
Okay, yeah, no, I wasn't prepared for that.
As a artist just kind of looks around and gets the assessment of just all of you. I suppose proper introductions are in order. Yes, my name is Artis, and this, as he looks down to his reptilian friend, this is Dragonbait. He is my ever thoughtful companion, traveling with me in these daring times. So that's right, Dragonbait. As he just kind of looks up to you, you all can smell at this point as he smells of lemongrass.
Why does he smell like food?
Oh, well, you see, Dragonbait is what's called a saurian. He's not really from this plane, but they have their own language that usually don't communicate with, but he does often tend to communicate by smells, as he just kind of looks down at Dragonbait. I've been around him enough to basically get a general sense of what he's feeling. As Dragonbait just kind of sits and ponders for a second, he nods and looks up to all of you, and he smells of honeysuckle.
Well,
Interesting.
pleasure to meet you. Though, well, first introductions. Hi, I'm Enoch.
I'm Wick.
Belinda and Ilworth. The dog all the way over there, that's Yuki. She talks.
Hi. And she just speaks out. Oh, so that was you, huh?
Zeno Armstrong, a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yes.
Wait,
Well.
you have a last name?
Yes, I do.
Huh. You never brought it up before.
No, not usually something I bring up. This felt like this. At this point, it was a worthy thing, you know.
We've been living together for 3 months.
And you never asked.
Because
Been
most
that
of us
long?
don't get those.
I mean,
I don't.
have one.
Where I come from, you're too poor. You get one name and you deal with it.
I
We've
mean,
got
mine sorry.
I was just gonna make a joke. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I mean, I got mine from Granny Joe. It's adopted.
We've known each other for 3 years, Carl, and what an impression you've made.
As
Like above game, I could have sworn I actually introduced myself as Zeno Armstrong.
I'd have to actually go back and watch all the VODs, but as far as I can remember, it's always slipped, so it's just Zeno. And I also never even noticed it was there on the bottom of the screen.
as artists at Dragon Bay just kind of go to survey the situation. Well, there are all sorts of good then. Now, I don't suppose you have a way for us to get down from here, do you?
I don't know, Dan. I did the blackout thing, so were those scrolls what I thought they were?
Yes, they're arcane gates, but the one that our former host made should still be up. If not, I can always, try to get this working again.
Okay, so there's our way down. But
So
I do have one question, sir.
Artist looks over to you.
So
That's his.
we came across some odd things that when she said a certain thing made them all start to click in my head. That Ring of Winter thing, would that happen to turn a whole bunch of stuff to ice?
Roll an insight check on him.
I do that as well because you.
Yeah, you all could roll insight on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Insight.
Enoch's just hypersensitive today.
21.
Alright.
Vaughn and Choco with the over 20s. Everyone else were just like, we're here.
That
Let's see.
20 on the other side.
Dan and Wick, you can't really get a good read on artists when Dan asks that. Zeno, you get the sense that he's not willing to answer that question. Elise, he almost kind of flinches when he asks about the ring. Enoch, with that 22 insight, he looks out. He doesn't. You get the sense that he doesn't want to talk about that ring.
Okay.
I would rather not, if that's quite all right.
All
Look,
right.
sir, we just walked, like, about yesterday, we just walked through the area this ring might have happened, so apologies. Just, we had to ask.
It was very cold.
Well, I was more worried about the thing that doesn't make any sense they were here. Now I think I know why they're here. You should probably watch out for frost giants.
Yeah, those are here, by the way.
Yes. And dragons.
And Enoch, you with that insight, you definitely get the sense that Enoch, you see a very slight hint of a defeated look on his face as he just kind of goes and almost like you barely see like a slight twitch and a nod from his head as when he go to mention frost giants.
Listen, friend, I'm just trying to warn you. On the upside, they're way, way far north, so chances of them finding you in this thing, slim, but at least you know. A lot's happened, okay? I'm just trying to process everything.
Well, it would seem so. Yeah, those frost giants. I mean, who would imagine that a creature such as that would be in a hot, humid hell such as this?
Yeah, that's what we all said.
Exactly.
All because of apparently they're searching for me, it would seem.
What did you do? Why are you here?
Truth be told, I'd rather not discuss that, my little friend. The truth of the matter is, I think it'd be better if we parted our separate ways. Now,
Hey.
Okay.
Does my 21 insight hold up with that, or would I have to roll a new one?
You suspect maybe as much? Dan, you definitely get the sense that, yeah, he's not willing to give off a lot of information, it seems like.
All right.
Yeah.
As artist goes to Dan and says, "You said you had a way of getting us back down to the floor of the jungle?"
Yep. He points up the stairs. It should still be there. If not, he holds up the scrolls and shakes them. These will do the same thing.
Excellent. If you please, Sir Galdan, if you please help us get out of this vile place. As he just kind of looks at all the zombies that are just kind of scattered about in ashes.
Tee.
You did good, Wick.
You did amazing, Wick. That spell was awesome.
I've never done it before. Or at least they didn't explode before. They usually just ran away. I don't know why they pop now.
Don't question it. Just go. Let's just do that again next time they show up.
Okay.
Fascinating.
All right. So as you go to exit the cave, Weck, you take a glance down to where you saw the circle from the first arcane gate, and yeah, you look down and you see that it is gone.
Well, you know,
All right.
actually, that reminds me. Is that lady going to be able to come back?
Make sure we're not here when she does.
Oh, wait. Could someone help me get the teleportation circle really quick written down? I just need a little bit of assistance, and then maybe.
Yes,
you could come
I
back
can help you out with that.
All right. Arcane check with advantage.
All right.
That's-
12.
12.
Can I do that as well?
I'll say that was you giving the advantage on there.
All right.
You do a lot better job for scribing out. You think you do a good job for writing down the words.
No. That's an E, not an A.
You sure?
Yes, I can read your chronic.
All right. I mean, you would know better.
Meanwhile, guy who can read all languages standing up on the top. Man, this is quite a view.
It is very pretty.
Almost worth dying for. Keyword almost. I don't want to come back.
Well, that's going to be a problem because I think Dan is trying to come back at some point.
It's less I want to come back, but if the need arises, we
Well,
can.
I guess so.
By the way, just so we're not carrying all these, who has the bag of holding?
I do. I'll open it up and let him put the books in. First, we're going to ask Kawasha if these are culturally significant, and if they are, we're going to put them back.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they were hers, but I understand where you're coming from.
Listen, it's been a long day. The last thing I want to do is get cursed by an ancient civilization that I don't understand.
Fair enough.
That is
Possibly a
very
second
fair.
time. I was about to say, possibly a second time.
I do want
Oh,
to
don't
keep
worry.
this one though. He shows the book of the history of the college. If we make it back there, like, I know several of my professors would love to see this.
It belongs in a museum.
Yes, and I'll put it in that.
And besides, I have removed curse.
Oh yeah. So this isn't a curse. Still feels like it
That was
though.
above game.
I don't above game, but I had to say, like, I was like, yeah, but still.
All right. Well, this actually seems like a good time to take a quick break because I know we've been going for a little bit.
Yeah.
All
Sounds
right.
Hey,
Alright,
chat,
be
we
right back.
survived!
Yes.
Oh
I'm
my
proud of you
God,
guys.
we did.
Survived that encounter.
What's up?
How's it going, chat? Who's in here today?
Oh, well, we've definitely got Elfarat, Robot for our regulars. Not sure if Hyrule stuck
It's-
around, but whoever's just lurking, feel free to lurk. And then also...
Okay, I'm gonna give a special shout out. What's up, Michael? I see you in the chat. My buddy Extra Human over there. They are actually the ones that whenever we get off the ground, we're gonna do that Sapphire Nuzlocke I mentioned a few weeks ago.
Ah, neat. And aside from that, all the people in the future on YouTube, if you're actually watching this, yeah, no, we survived a lich. I'm as shocked as you are. Oh, so Bob apparently. Also, just because I've been having jokes with that between in turns, Bob now playing an uncomfortably like sexy Catman in a different stream in the future.
I saw that. That was I don't know how to feel about that art.
Yeah, I know. Flustered Bun, very talented. But like I said to them when they tried to call me out, I am not comfortable with anything giving me bedroom eyes. And in Dare, oh, strong bedroom eyes. But I will step away, so I will be right back.
Yep, yeah. So how we doing, chat? It's just me and you right now, it seems. It's like, between me and you, I hate the fact that I'm a wild mage and I've only casted that spell 3 times. I want to do more weird shit.
I return.
Hello again.
Ah, what did I miss?
Nothing I want you to hear.
Okay, good.
I was like, I'm glad you in particular are not here to hear what I just said.
Okay. I was gonna say, hey Bob, you want to help me out on that one?
I mean, it's not really something that either of you can do. It's just a matter of
What was that?
What
I just got back
happens?
to my computer.
I was like,
something, not telling DM stuff, something.
Yeah, no. Well, let's just put it this way, okay? That encounter was almost designed to drive me insane. I'm so glad we survived and we're out of it. Only Milla understands the levels of things happening in my head.
I mean, navigating this, very fragile social encounter, which evolved into a fight against the Lich, when she had no desire to kill you, but she felt that, leaving her servants to do the dirty work for her.
He didn't want to kill us, but her servants were a different story.
I was gonna put it this way: we didn't know there was a transportation circle out of there. Okay, I thought we were just in a very small place with a lich and the equivalent of a nuke, and I couldn't even mention the nuke.
Man.
Oh, I
I
had
can't-
every confidence we were fine.
I was pretty sure we were okay, but I can't believe Operation Lizard Sword was a bust.
Yeah, that was a bummer.
was it? Because now we only have one more use of that.
No, I have another. Well, I have another, and then I think.
We have one more use of the raptors, and I think the gorillas.
Yeah.
Also, Bob,
I
we are
have
not
one
getting
more,
cocky.
too.
Don't you put this evil on us?
Yeah.
No, if anything, we are not. Or we are the least bit cocky right now.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
everyone in this call can attest to how on edge I was all week.
He
Yeah.
really was. Like, Chad, you
Above
don't
game.
You don't understand, Chad. He was literally like, "We are facing a lich. We are going to die."
Contingencies upon contingencies, and they were typing this all off for me as I'm just sitting back in here going like, yeah, that's how you want to do this, As I'm just sitting back here, it's like, okay, they could do this. It's like, well, it's interesting. I mean, Bob, that's a
That is
possibility.
horrifying.
I had each and every single intention of freeing those people, so I knew we were going into battle, so I was like, this is fine.
Bob, I say this with the most respect. No.
No, they say no to my flare, Rich, but I'm more like, color me intrigued.
I think I actually have a stat block for that somewhere.
I mean, there's Elder Brain Dragon. Why not Mind Flayer Lich?
Vampire Mind Flayer Lich. Okay, first of all, the Lich has to be a vampire before it becomes a Lich.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just doesn't work. You can only make
Right,
things so evil.
Because I shared it with you guys earlier, or a couple weeks ago, I'm going to ask, what's worse, a Mindflayer Lich or a Gazer Vampire?
Hmm.
If it's just a gazer, then every day I will fight the gazer.
Yeah.
Yes, but a Gazer that has vampire powers.
I think you
The
mean
Gazer isn't
Beholder.
that dangerous.
Or Beholder, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
a gazer
Beholder.
is a CR2. We could punt gazers right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Robot brings up a point. If the Lich was too easy, maybe Strahd.
No.
Leave him out of here. I'm trying to.
We
Oh,
don't-
Beats, I'm so looking forward to, the fact the party doesn't reference Strahd in this campaign yet.
We can't escape. Okay, he's just looming there, and eventually one day I will actually go out and buy and give you the one Strahd thing I'm willing to play, which is Weekend at Strahd's. It's exactly what you think it is.
Oh, yeah.
Also, off topic, I felt the need to, because this is session 15 policy obligatory, Mr. Krabs, give it up for day 15 GIF in general.
Hold on.
Day 15! Give it up for day 15!
I'm also gonna see if I can post something in chat real quick. If I can find it in my. The trick will be. Oh wait, so no, I forgot I could do one thing. This way I can open it if I need to, and not immediately fuck our audio.
Good.
Huh? I pretend like I'm a professional streamer. No one can tell you otherwise.
JNP, as someone who's running Curse of Strahd, I can tell you that is a bold-faced lie. Strahd is not a cool guy. Strahd, midlife crisis into vampirism.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
what I'm going to say is that, quite literally, Strahd is a cuck.
Yes. I'd say he's also a simp. He's a simp and a cuck.
Oh
And no one
my
can
god.
no one can yell at this. We're not
So
talking about
hard.
anyone in the chat. We are literally talking about a fictional character.
Mm.
Now,
I just got blindsided by this knowledge. I was just like, oh, fucking shit, you're right.
Yeah. When
Now-
you really think about it.
For all those who want to know more stuff about liches, here's why I was definitely 100% scared of fighting one. Because I know exactly what it takes to make a lich. Follow this YouTube channel. Creator's an incredible guy, and he's where I know a lot of my forbidden D&D knowledge as a DM and player.
Yeah,
no.
it's Ed here.
His videos might be in my sleep playlist, which is why I was kind of
Some of the dreams you can get from that when you have those kind of videos on.
I mean, mostly it's just, at this point, I am pre-programmed to fall asleep to the history of Vecna.
All right. So, with that out of the way, I'm assuming everybody is back, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Deluna, just making sure. Deluna.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, just making sure. All right, so let's go ahead and make our way back. You managed to successfully inscribe the runes on the teleportation circle. You look down, you see that the arcane gate is currently, the previous arcane gate is currently gone.
All right, time to make a new one then.
All right, give me that Arcana check.
There you are. 22.
Yeah, a lot easier this time as you go to read the arcane, the runes inscribed upon the scroll, and it vanishes as standing right in front of you is one point of the arcane gate, and you look down and you see where Kawasha and Kupalue are kind of sitting on the rock in this clearing, and I assume the gate just pops up right next to them.
Bit easier
Now-
when you don't have to deal with a lich and an undead army behind you.
I'll poke my head through the portal. Hey, Kawasha, do you want to come up to the top for 10 minutes?
Knife!
We see them. They're just playing cards.
Yeah, I just like to see they're playing bone dice with each other. Just what the? So what was up there? Is everything all right?
So, good news, bad news. Bad news, an evil lich lady and a bunch of zombies were in there. Good news.
What?
Yeah, good news. Zombies are dead. Other lady ran away, and I think we only live because she ran away.
Thank Ooptao you dealt with but you say the one responsible for them ran away? This is unheard of. This is heresy. The fact that somebody would dare defile such a sacred place, it's just unheard of. It's let me see as he attempts to walk into the portal.
So it's heresy then.
MC.
I mean,
I just imagine Wick's just like the little kid just watching TV, just mimicking what's going on. Heresy.
It's exactly what he's doing.
I just imagine the one Inquisitor who's got the giant torch on his head. I just imagine Wick is that. But yeah, I'll be like, okay.
Salt Spire.
I think I don't know.
Warhammer.
Warhammer 40k. There's one, but I can't try to remember all the stuff there. But I'll be like, okay. Remember, we can only be here for a couple minutes, and I'll stick with Kawasha if anyone else wants to head down to the bottom.
Yes, Kawasha just makes his way through, and he just gets equal parts wonder and awe and shock, and mostly like disgusted shock as he looks and he sees the undead that are kind of scattered about inside the cave. And he kind of looks over. He sees the icy hand, which is just kind of sitting on the one side of the pool. And what is that?
Yeah, you saw that one. You saw that one guy who went out through the portal.
Oh yeah, and at this point, as Kawasha and Kupalue make their way into the portal, you see Artis and Dragonbait actually go through the portal ahead of you guys.
Wick had also immediately hopped through, just for the record.
All right.
Yeah, Zeno would also.
Dan's probably just going to chill around for a little bit with the others before they finally go through. Remind them the portal's only open for like 10 minutes, just so you know.
That's why I'm here to make sure Kawasha gets down.
You'll then give the thumbs up and then go down.
Yeah.
All right.
So the guy and the lizard folk, or Saurian, there's a lot of things for me to process here. That dude had something that the lich lady was after, some kind of ring, and that's why we found that random patch of cold stuff, and probably why those frost giants are here.
Oh no! As Kawasha just kind of does just the oh no, hands and palm, just what? Oh no!
Yeah, no, like trust me, Kawasha, out of everyone here, I most relate with you right now. Good news, they're going somewhere else, away from us. So all the bad, hopefully going with them. Also, there was a bunch of books in here. I don't know if they're supposed to be here. I'm not trying to rob another tomb.
He's just kind of thinks about it as this. I'm honestly staying up here. It makes me sick. I think I need to get some fresh air as he makes his way back through the portal.
Yeah, sounds good. Let's go, Dan.
And
Alright.
everyone else, as Dan and Kawash are having this conversation, you see Artis and Dragonbait, they actually just start walking, and they're walking away.
Oh, are you leaving already?
Yes, I'm afraid it's not safe here for either of us if we stay. I think we should. It's best if we were on our way, right, Dragonbait? And he kind of looks up, and Dragonbait nods, and you all smell. God, yep, I need a quick reference sheet every time I have to go back and forth to Dragonbait's stat block so I can figure out what smell is what.
I was about to say, you just smell butter.
But Also, imagine.
Yeah, he smells of roses.
Yeah. I was just gonna say above game. Imagine if Thero had to do this for any character he played.
Right? But yeah, Dragonbait nods, and yeah, everybody down there is like, you smells of roses. And at this point, Kawasha and Enoch step out of the portal.
Well, okay. Well, safe travels then.
Yes, perhaps. I still don't have answers I need to find, but I think this is a burden that only I can bear.
Oh, that's silly. Oh,
May
what
I
is your-
pass
what
cross
is-
again someday?
What is your burden?
I'd rather not say, if it's all right with you, my little friend.
he throws his hands up.
Oh, fine. I just helped you. Maybe we could just help more, but no, fine. you want-
Wick, it's okay. If he doesn't want to tell us, he doesn't have to.
But it is my duty as a knight. I must help
I understand, but sometimes people just like to keep secrets, and that's on their. I understand.
Wick. There's probably plenty of people to help with that crashed airship.
Besides, some people's burdens are their own. Everyone has their own inner demons and crosses to bear.
Despite the fact that you cannot see his face, you can tell he is pouting.
Alright. So, as you see Artis and Dragonbait currently head off.
Before they do, just for the sake of it, Dan will shout out, "Try not to end up in any more cages!"
No guarantees on that front, my friends, but pray you don't wind up in sharing that fate either.
Don't worry, I'll just blow it up again.
Until our paths cross again, take care. And as they begin to depart, what do you guys want to do?
I'd like to do whatever. I'd like to take a rest because I got my shit kicked in.
Yes, please.
Mm.
I need to get my healing spells back. It was very worrying. I couldn't heal anybody.
Alright. So, have you managed to... Actually, that begs the question. Do you camp down here, or do you camp up in the heart?
I
Considering
think
that,
we should get away from the heart.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
preferably in the opposite direction as Artis and his friend.
Yes, that's probably a good idea.
Like in Enoch's head, he associates Zeno as a trouble magnet. He pictures Artis as a trouble super collider.
You seem nice.
Alright, so you all managed to set up camp down here away from the heart. And you managed to rest. Nothing eventful happens during the night. And you managed to get a long rest. And good news! You guys level up.
Yes.
You're now level 6.
Alright.
Boy.
Go.
Let's do this.
I would like to say, just for the sake of it, Dan is reading that book on Chult and customs just to try and better associate with people.
Okay.
Figured things out just during the long rest, just thumbing through it.
Yeah, and Enoch would
Speaking
probably
of-
Enoch would probably be like, "Hey, could you pass me that book when you're done?" Because he needs something to do while he's stuck awake.
Speaking of the books, like Xena would actually pull them out and talk to Kawasha about them. Like, hey, Kawasha, we found all these, and we wanted to see if there's anything to them.
These books? Well, it would seem that these are all quite old, as a matter of fact. Let's see. I'm not sure what to tell you, but some of them are rather curious. As you see this one. Yes. The history of Chultans. Well, you see this one. Do you know that Chultans tend to pride themselves on cleanliness, you see? As he just kind of opens up to a page. Like here. That's why that in Port Nyanzara, for example, we have so many bathhouses there. That are, public.
Oh, bathhouses, I do miss thee.
Truth be told, I could use one myself, my friend, but...
The instant that we get back into town, that's the first thing I'm going to do.
Why do you need a bathhouse when prestidigitation is a thing?
It's not the same, Dan. It will never be the same. Like, he says that, like, extremely serious. He's like, no, I take cleanliness very seriously because I'm a half-elf.
I mean, so am I, but
But you're also
whatever.
a forest child.
fair.
Alright, so has everybody gotten their level ups up sorted out then?
I'm
yet.
just starting.
I will quickly.
It's
throw up
gonna-
the BRB
I'm just
screen
gonna-
while I pick my spell.
Just gonna frickin' do it later. It's fine.
I just
I
got
get a
that-
new
that's-
interesting ability that I'm going to be using.
It's like, I'm not, because he's like, you actually get bigger or funner numbers.
I get almost nothing except for one spell and hit die, so that was easy for me. I just gotta grab the spell out of the compendium.
I also get a spell that I'll have to look through what I want.
Really need to remember to freaking keep that last sheet.
Alright, so I got 2 extra HP, it looks like.
Oh yeah, I gotta roll my... Since I gotta do this manually. It's your hit die plus your con mod, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that'd be a d6 plus 2.
Okay, starting at 6th level, you have the ability to twist fate using your wild magic. When another creature you see makes an attack roll, ability check, or a saving throw, you could use a reaction and spend 2 sorcery points to roll a d4 and apply the number rolled as a penalty or a bonus.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta add 2 spells because I know which of my 4 things that I get through my homebrew subclass that I'm taking. So give me 1 second here. Where was that? There it is. Now just...
I gotta reopen the screen.
And I believe clerics also get an additional benefit from their from their domain, right?
You're sure trying to find where that is.
I was about to say,
Oh,
I
damn
can post it in the Discord here in 1 second. Caitlin. Let
Yeah,
me just
could you
pull this.
please?
I need to reopen everything. I had
I-
too many tabs and I accidentally closed out the game.
I swear that I had saved that at one point. Evidently not.
It's fine. I'll just drop it in the tab for homebrew. 1 second here.
Alright, so I can't add any new cantrip, but I can add another spell.
Alright, let me go back to Dan. There we go. And now to reopen my sheet when it lets me do that.
Okay, I'm first copying down the stuff you already have, Caitlin, just so Miller can also pull it up if he needs to. And then
Yeah.
I'll get you the rest.
Okay.
Discord,
so
please.
I got-
There we go.
While we're on the subject of being clean, just gotta flash it over. Yeah, Bob, who the fuck does use soap in D&D? As we have flashbacks over to Monty's group in Dungeon with the Mad Mage.
Hey, Enoch has to use soap. He's one of the only warlocks in existence who doesn't have prestidigitation.
I mean, you have an ally that has prestidigitation. You just have to ask him.
And to be fair, prestidigitation works on objects. It does not work on creatures. So
it cleans
clothes,
material,
but not the skin.
But yeah, now Caitlin, you have even more options for your channel divinity.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I just added one spell in my level 1s and one spell in my level 3. Both of them are both amazing in their own right.
Okay, now let me
I'll
open...
properly write down the reason why I have the spell that I added here, because I get a similar thing to warlocks where you can cast a spell once with a warlock spell slot, but just not invocation as part of the subclass. But when I use it, people are gonna go, oh.
Yeah. Should we just say what we got, because that'll be kind of fun?
I mean, you can. I keep my stuff secret because I'm a mystery boy.
I like getting people's input, but I'm
it
probably
didn't show
gonna grab
up.
sending or something. I'll have to take a good look at what's available.
All right. Well, I'm trying to get stuff figured out here.
Also, Bob brings up a great point. Galder's Tower, portable bathroom.
That's true. But yeah, like I got rid of magic weapons because I don't really use my crossbow that much anyway. And I got flaming spear now.
Hey,
Huh.
Milla, can I DM you a question real quick?
Oh, sure.
And my level 3 spell, I now load lightning bolt as well as fireball.
Ooh.
Also, don't forget, if you roll below the average, what we were doing is that you just take the average for your HP.
That is correct. That's how I am ruling that for HP.
Okay, good. So I'm at 41 instead of 39.
I need to do my roll, but I'll do that after I finish putting in this new feature.
I'm one of the 2 tanks, yet I still have some of the lowest HP out of the entire group. 16 AC, please do wonders for me.
Yeah, you're not a health tank. You're just defensive tank. Don't ever get hit.
Why do you think I took kinetic jaunt?
I think... Okay, perfect. Now, to roll that HP.
All that beautiful bean footage.
6 and... What'd I win? 4. I think that's the average anyway, so I'll take it.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. It's what you roll on the die because it's 2 plus your con mod.
Well, I added the con mod, the +2 at the end. I rolled
Yeah.
a 2.
I know, but for a D6, your average would be 3.
Oh. So
you
one
get
above the average.
Mm-hmm.
I'll still take it. So that brings me up to 40. Now to see what spells I have. And I might have to send Milla a question because it'll be funny, but...
Alright. While you guys are also working on it, actually gives me something to do. Draco, how have you roll percentile for me for the coming day's encounter?
Alright, I will do that.
18. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Alright, so I'll figure that out. While you're at it, Dan, roll a d20 for me.
Okie doke.
Okay.
And I have sent you my thing. We can address that either at the next rest or before this encounter, whichever's easier.
Alright, I'll take a look at that here.
I just realized I had to start. I still have not come up with clever names for all of the features that I've created for all of these subclasses, so I have to just create them on the fly whenever I put them into Roll20.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
What level is sending again? I'm drawing a blank here. The 2 or 3?
3.
Okay. Pretty sure I get sending. Is
Yeah,
it
it's one of those things
possible?
where it's a big get for low-level casters, but once you get it, it's ripe for abuse.
Yep. Which is why I'm grabbing sending. Because I have the availability to do so.
Yep, that's exactly what Bob was talking about earlier, how he used it to make a drunk believe he was talking to God and rethink his life choices.
Oh,
All right.
fantastic.
Draco, I can have you roll a percentile for me real quick, I believe.
Oh, I already rolled the percentile.
Oh, that
Unless
was.
I'm doing another
roll
one.
one more percentile.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So, as you're... This is a fun encounter. I'm so happy you guys rolled on this.
Oh no.
Good.
Oh god.
This can only
As
be
you're-
good.
As you're traveling through, the jungle, making your way down to the, that begs the question, which direction were you guys wanting to head to?
I figured at this point we would head towards the crashed airship. It was the next thing that everyone wanted to do, and it's close enough. Unless anyone wants to change that.
No. I want to see airship.
Okay, so you want to go see the airship. Okay.
It gets us to the Valley of Lost Honor faster.
Alright, so as you make your way towards the river, going that way. What's the wrong layer? You guys come upon a curious sight as you're making your way through the jungle. You see a mass of something that's on the jungle floor ahead of you, and as you make your way closer, you see what looks to be... You see a charred... you see a, what looks like something coiled around, and as you get a closer look, you see what looks like a giant snake skeleton coiled around a charred humanoid, skeleton that looks like it has kind of pointed ears on it.
I feel like there's a story there.
Yes.
Can I use Arcana to figure out what exactly happened here?
Sure. Dan, you can roll an Arcana check.
Alright. So I will. 12.
12. Well, as you're kind of looking over, you see a couple of scorch marks on there. You get a hunch that maybe it looked like they possibly took some lightning damage that electrocuted these two. Considering how frazzled the hair that is on the elf, as you get a closer look at this humanoid, yeah, it's an elf that had it. And as you're kind of looking, in his hands, it actually looks like he's holding onto a spyglass.
So, from what I can gather here, it looks like a lightning spell went off and killed both the snake and the gentleman here, but it looks like he's holding onto a spyglass if anyone's interested in a spyglass.
Ooh.
What's
Treasure.
that?
Yeah, looks a little singed, but yeah, look, you have a spyglass. Congratulations!
Congratulations, you can... I just think when Wick looks through the spyglass, the lens looks orange.
Yeah.
It's just glowing like a beam of light.
Just be glad we found one of these. Don't ever look up how much they cost in the player's guide.
I know how much they cost. I actually had to make one of the other game.
Yeah.
Oh. I
I'm
mean, yeah,
completely
a
clueless.
solid investment to have a spyglass,
Hmm.
especially with this party.
As I say, I'm fine with letting Wick keep that.
Yay!
You have a spyglass.
I have a spyglass. I can see forever.
Wow.
All right. All right. So as you continue on the rest of the day, nothing else happens of note. The next day, it's light rain. You manage to make your way down further to the river towards the southwest. Nothing else happens on this day. On the next day. Okay. Okay, so let me go.
Also, should point out bug spray.
Bug spray.
Yeah, I just deducted mine.
Yeah, that's 2.
All right.
So 2. So there we go.
I don't know about you guys, but I have 40 left.
I have 16.
I have 41.
All right. So that's. Let's see. Zeno, go ahead and roll percentile for me for this day's encounter.
Boom. That's a 10! Holy shit!
Man.
I don't know whether to be concerned or not.
I think that might be our lowest roll.
It might be.
That actually might be our lowest fucking roll.
Also, after you resolve this mill, I got a quick question for you.
Okay. Oh, you're posting it?
Oh no, I was gonna let you resolve whatever the die was.
Ah. Sorry, Draco, I also finally posted a reply for your other question.
Okay.
And then moving on to this one, I have to see. Well, as you make your way on this day, you come across a patch of like thick grasses and ferns, and you see a lone dinosaur just kind of grazing by itself, and you see that it has these large quadrangular plates that are kind of strapped onto his back, and it also has a spiky tail.
What the fuck did I put prey upon us?
I feel.
Roll a nature check if you want to figure out what this creature is.
I was just gonna say, Enoch just stares at. I feel a strange kinship to this animal.
Sure, why not? 23.
23. You recognize this as a Stegosaurus.
Oh, this is Stegosaurus. I've heard about them. I mean, it's an herbivore. As long as we don't mess with it, I think it won't mess with us.
I thought it was something a lot worse than the Stegosaurus. Those are actually one of my favorite dinosaurs.
Yeah. With that nature check, Dan. Yeah, you know Stegosauruses are herbivores. They tend to be in a pretty, genial mood, all things considered. If you touch their tail, though, you might get a swipe from them.
Hmm.
Dan, you say that you look over, at least has a hand on her bow looking at it, and as soon as you say, as long as we don't mess with it, she just kind of like scoffs and goes back to walking.
I mean, did you want to hunt it? Elise?
I mean, that's partially the reason I'm here, but if that's not our concern, I'm not worried about it. Call it an impulse and nothing more.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you'll find plenty of like dinosaurs and animals to kill. At least this is like one of the first ones that hasn't tried to kill us. It's breaking the rule of Chult, so I like it.
All right. So as you continue on for the rest of the day, nothing else happens. Oh, that's right. If you guys want to scavenge for your stuff, roll those survival checks.
And
Yep,
while they're
that
rolling,
works.
I have a quick question for you, Milla. How many books did we get from the heart?
From the heart,
Yeah.
we'll say you got. You managed to get 26 books.
Well,
in
that's a
various
lot more than I
conditions.
thought, but okay. Good thing I'm writing
Yep.
this down.
All right. You find an axe beak that you managed to get for dinner tonight, at least.
And hey, more large.
Am I able to carve anything off of it as well for like trophies and stuff to sell later?
Not really off of this one, but you are able to get some meat and maybe like a couple of colorful feathers along its back, but aside from that, not much. Dan, nothing really. You find some berries that you can eat, but that's about it.
Alright. Eat the berries, I guess.
Yay,
Along
berries.
with the XP.
Alright. The next day, Quasha comes to a realization they have trekked a little further south than they had intended.
Watch a why.
I'm
This is
sorry, I
false
thought
now.
we were going the right direction.
Okay,
Where
Colossian.
are we? Oh yes, we're right here.
That's another thing I need to remember. I'm writing it down for the bag of holding. We got cartographer tools.
Do we still want to make our way to the airship? Supposedly over here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Alright.
closest to my destination that I would like to get to.
Alright, so make your way over to there.
Now, Dan, I love you, but you need to understand we nearly just died. This might be unsafe for us to get our feet back under us.
Alright.
How safe is anything here in Chult?
That's fair, but at the same time, flying an airship.
Alright. Chaco, go ahead and roll a percentile for me for this morning encounter you guys come upon.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
70.
7-0. Okay.
But we both got zeros. Good job.
I'm gonna laugh if I just roll this another like really stupid encounter.
Alright. I have to look something up real quick.
That bodes well.
Also, to answer Dan's question, I'll just say, like, this will be before this day starts. Well, Dan, technically, I believe the airship came from outside of Chult, so it's actually probably less dangerous than everything else here.
We'll see, I suppose.
The funnier thing for you guys is like you notice that the closer that it seems that we're getting to this, the more visibly excited Zeno's getting for the fact that he's like, I get to see something that can fly. I've always wanted to fly.
Alright.
Like,
Well-
he doesn't have much. He's just a simple man with simple desires.
I want to make an air traffic control joke so bad, but it would not make sense.
Alright. Let's see. So because it's... Let's see. Question. As the party begins to kind of saunter its way through the woods, through this part of the jungle, as Zeno, does a 12 hit you?
Oh,
I'm sorry?
Does a 12 hit you, Zeno?
I thought it was
Yes,
pretty
but I'm gonna
clear.
cast shield to block that.
As you look out, suddenly coming from a nearby large tree, you see this spectral-looking form just wail, and it goes to slash at you with its claws, and it manages to miss. And I think with that this is actually a good place to leave our session for the night.
Hey.
All right. Before we do that, I have to do what this is because it is a level 1 spell, so I have to roll. That's a nat 20.
Oh.
Right. No surge.
No surge,
Yep.
but I feel like I should be able to be like literally grab him. Have you been helped?
Alright. Oh, well, yeah, that's a good place for us to leave off for the session for tonight. But, oh boy!
Oh boy.
He's getting attacked by a ghost!
What is
Spook
with
'em.
the undead here? We just want to see an airship man.
Can't even walk to the airships anymore. What is Chult coming to?
I mean, if you look at the death curse, most things are coming to an end.
Life as we know it. Resurrection. Necromancy
Who needs
apparently might be thriving.
Who needs Revivify?
Necromancy stocks are booming right now.
Oh lord.
Whoever runs necromancers are the easiest ones to please.
Oh yeah, JP's got a good point. It's just like this ghost just goes to slash at Zeno, and it just flashes to JoJo to be continued.
Let's hope no one gets stabbed. I was about to say, let's hope no one gets stabbed in a JoJo manner. Otherwise,
God.
Zeno's gonna have like a knife through both his cheeks.
I'm just imagining the freeze frame is Zeno screaming as he casts shields.
No, I'm classic JoJo. I just want to hear burn, burn, dun, 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 dun. Roundabout.
That voice will make you hold it out.
All right,
The
so
credits.
can we say that actually happened? By the way, like where he actually grabs the blade, he's like, "Excuse me."
Well, you go to grab it, but it's incorporeal. It's just like it just goes right through it.
He still doesn't. He just still doesn't let it get stabbed though.
Yep, true.
Also, for the first time, Elise finally gets a quote of the session with "We've known you for 3 months, and what an impression you've made."
I know, right? I feel offended that's going towards me.
Hey, man. D&D is one of the few places where people just don't have last names. You gotta make sure you actually introduce that shit.
Feel like I did though. I am 90% sure that I did. If nothing else, read the bottom text. It's right there in plain white.
If there's one
Zeno
thing this
Armstrong.
session...
It's like looking at every log I play.
All I'm gonna
You
say
probably
this.
introduce yourself as Armstrong in like session 1.
Yeah.
I
Also,
remember.
I'm 90% sure I did.
no, DeLuna, if this session proved any one thing, is that I do not metagame!
Yep.
It's true.
That's fair. That is very fair.
Okay, I think Google Translate's fucking with me. I looked up what sending is in Latin, and it gave me mittens. So either
let's look at-
sending is mittens in Latin, or it's the noun misa, which is mission, sending, discharge, release, etc.
Ew. I'm sorry, several
I
of
mean-
those adjectives.
Well, mite, M-I-T-T-E, apparently, is send.
Okay.
Mate.
Yeah.
Let me put that in my list here.
I can at least pretend to pronounce
I'm
Japanese
like,
words, okay?
okay.
Greek, no.
Well, no, this is Latin, not Greek.
They're derivative.
They are very derivative.
L Robot. I'd go with mittens, personally.
Same.
I could probably use a pair soon. But hey, let's start with our wrap-up. And hey, DeLuna, how you doing, buddy?
You know, just preparing for the freeze that's about to come out about 2 days.
Yeah, as soon as it hits me tomorrow, it'll start coming for you.
Yeah, like South Texas. Yay! We're not prepared to deal with anything under 35, and we're going to be in the 20s.
Trust me, I know. I have many friends there. My heart goes out to you. Stay safe.
Yeah.
Laughs and northern.
Find me on Twitter at Dylan1338 or like on Twitter or on Twitch and YouTube at Dylan13. Assuming that my internet is actually as stable as it has been the last few weeks, I might try streaming again. So I will let you guys know if I ever do that.
Nice. Look forward to it. Chucko, how you doing?
I'm doing good. You can find me right here on Tuesdays playing our lovable ranger in Chult personality. You can find me on Twitter at ChocoZombie101. Things are going good. I also have a blizzard on my way tomorrow. Gonna look forward to going to work in the morning. In the middle of that because Michigan. And just the existential dread of waiting until March for 2K22.
It will certainly be a thing.
And we're supposed to get news on it tomorrow. Supposedly, we're getting a full match worth of gameplay.
Trust me, I will be aware. Bob knows that I will be busting out my old mod privilege to help with the Murder Cave and subsequent streams that will be cracking open that game.
I've already pre-ordered the game myself, so I'll be right there with everybody.
All right. Draco, you usually got a lot on the docket, so let's get started.
Everyone, you can find me on YouTube at Draco Magnius. And we just finished off Omen Exitio Plague. We got the finale out there, but we have some bonus episodes down the line of a prequel story to the game that I've been playing through. We might be on hold for that for a little bit because I gotta get some time to actually record that. I only have one episode, but you can find me here on Twitch as Draco_Magnius, where I'm playing through Yakuza 7 or Yakuza Like a Dragon, where we're on the final chapter of the game. But I really, really, really need to play Dragon Kart first because I gotta beat the last one because I said I'd do that. I really, really want to beat that smug asshole Jin, but I forgot how to do the racing because I haven't done it in a very long time. So we're going to start with racing. I mean, there's a lot going on in the story that's very important, but go-karts, though.
Listen, man, it's not a Yakuza game until you put the story on pause, put on like a cat suit, and do some random mission.
This is true. I know very little of Yakuza because this was my first game, but that seems right.
You
That's
guys have a
par
good
for the
jumping off
course.
point. You at least got the series where the main character will question some of the things he does.
Good.
But then, hey, Caitlin.
Hello, I'm Caitlin C37. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter, Caitlin C37, where I do art. Commissions are open, so if people want paintings, you can just find all that information there.
Oh, yes. And they do such good work. We stand Caitlin's art on this stream.
Yes.
I pray that someday I'm actually able to afford a commission for you, Caitlin. I wish, I would have had at least 4 characters done by you by now if I could.
Yeah, it's all
I mean,
good.
Caitlin is very affordable. You should probably check her rates again.
No, that's how broke I am. I can't even
Oh.
afford those.
I was gonna say, take care of yourself before anything.
Yeah. Also, Milla. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, we made it out, man. How's it going? What you got going?
Well, I am, as far as things are going right now, Congratulations, guys! You survived the encounter with the Lich. I am so happy for you.
Hooray.
Ha! Well, with that, with setting out of the way, you can find me on Twitter at MillenNinjaNerd. You can also find me on twitch.tv/MillenNinja. Tomorrow I may do a short Legends of Arceus stream, continuing my playthrough there. I found out hard that doing a traditional Nuzlocke in that sense is very, very hard, especially when you're doing it blind. So I'm just going to do a normal playthrough of that game. But having lots of fun with it so far.
Yeah.
More power
Otherwise,
to you,
might
man.
throw in an occasional Halo Infinite stream or Monster Hunter Rise whenever that pops up as well. But yeah.
All right, nice. And you've already found me at Burnout Vaughn on Twitch. You can also follow me on Twitter at Burnout Vaughn, or go to our YouTube where we put up all these VODs. And I'm also now putting up VODs from our streams. Soon I'll have Spiritfarer up there. I just got to talk to our friend Calypso about maybe helping me with some thumbnail designs so I can get those up. But also, since I'll probably be snowed in either tomorrow or the day after, I don't know, weather, what is it? But hopefully I'll have internet good enough so that I can probably try to stream since I'll have days off that weren't planned. But other than that, stay tuned. And coming mid-February now, we're just deciding between the 19th and the 26th. On Saturdays, you can see us also playing Strixhaven, a Curriculum of Chaos, full of homebrew in Saved by the Spell. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And now, as for someone to rate, I was thinking Arkolf because it's very rare for us to catch him.
Is
Yes,
it
like
good?
if you were paying attention to the DM chat, we were all like, yeah, let's just raid Arkolf.
Yeah, I have so many things up. Like, I didn't even notice that, but I had it pre-put in. So,
Like I put on there, going off of what Choco said, we survived a Lich, but we survived a Lich at level 5. That way he understands, wait, what? You know?
I mean, let's just say we survived a Lich. If he wants to ask questions while he's playing .hack, let him.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, a lot quicker to type. But okay, everybody.
Yeah.
Raid message is, we survived
There
a
it
Lich.
is. I put it in there for you.
Yep. And we will see you all next Tuesday, so thanks for stopping by.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Later.